Good, you're good. All right. We are live and direct. I'm going to go share this out. It's been 2 weeks.
So how did you feel? How did it feel after you performed and stuff? Like, how'd you found it? Like, you know what I mean?
It was good. Yeah, it was good. I wasn't as nervous as I thought I was going to be. It was good. I felt good. I fucked up at the very end, very last verse to the very, very last song. So, wait. At least I waited till the end to fuck it up.
Yeah.
Hold up. I'm just sharing this out. So, if you guys are just hopping in, please drop a comment. Let us know you're in the comments and share the live out, please.
Yes, please share it out.
Boom.
And if you wanna be able to see all the comments, join all from Jared Blaine's page, not my page.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Here we go. Almost done here, guys. Almost done, and then I'm gonna share it to the lives. Yeah, now your phone's kind of getting a little slower when you move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're good when you're still, and then when you start moving the phone, it starts dragging.
All right, you know what? Do your little intro thing, and I'm gonna grab I have real quick so I can prop it up.
All right. Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right, what's going on, everybody? If you're just hopping in, drop a comment. Let us know that you're in the comments. Share the live out. What up, Tracy? What's up, Ellie? Website, jaredblainemusic.com is in the chat. Go peep it. You can go look at all kinds of stuff. I'll jump into it here. I'm just trying to share. People know that I can't multitask, so I can't talk and text at the same time. Boom. How is everybody? I know it's been 2 weeks, guys. I'm sure I've had a lot of people ask when I was going live again. So here I am. We live. The fuck was that? Oh, that was Maddie. I was like, holy crap. Dude, it scared me for a minute.
Oh, you thought it was like your house?
Yeah, it's like I thought somebody was opening up my thing. And I was like, the door. All right, almost there, guys. Almost there. How's everybody's last 2 weeks been? Like I said, I know it's been 2 weeks since we've been live. Let me see if I can turn this on. I'll probably stay this and go like this.
Yeah, you know what? Every time I take the train, because I take the train from Lancaster to Harrisburg, and then I either Uber to my mom's house or she picks me up. I always get a little paranoid, like getting off the train, just because of like my past life and stuff in Harrisburg. You know, I'm always like, I get like that.
Yeah. You know, what's funny is on the way back from the trip, I passed through Harrisburg 2 times, you know, there and back. So it's funny.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't sure how far you are from Harrisburg though.
Oh, Lancaster's about 30 minutes. I'm about 30 minutes from Harrisburg.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Live is shared out. If you guys are just hopping in, please drop a comment. Let us know you're in the chat. Share this live out. What's up, Sammy? It's been 2 weeks, man. It's crazy. Just got back from Florida yesterday. Did a man, it was awesome. Did my first show in 10 years, bro. 10 years. Wild, straight wild. We'll definitely talk about that. But in the comments, is my website, jaredblainemusic.com, and there's also my merch site, which is jaredblainemusic.square.site. You can get to that by either or. Check those out. You see merch. We're actually, that's what I need to do. We're going to be doing a contest today, so I will be kind of announcing what we're giving away here. Somebody else was supposed to do it, but they blew me off, so I guess I get to do it now. But yeah, it was cool. Like I said, the show was cool. It was awesome. It was a good event, good turnout. Definitely interesting for like the first time in 10 years. So yeah.
No, dude, you did good. I watched pretty much the whole thing. I mean, there was a couple of times when I got off for a second and I jumped right back on, but no,
Yeah.
dude, you did really good. And
Yeah.
you were really you were talking to the crowd a little bit too, you know what I mean? So yeah,
Bro,
you did
I
good.
was trying, bro. That's the one thing I will say that I
Yeah.
will say the one thing is I wish there was a more interactive crowd, but it's all good, man. That's the first show. We're gonna keep rocking them. Oh, can you do me a favor?
No.
Can you find it's in my blue bag? I need my American Roulette tumbler. It's somewhere.
It's right here on the table.
Okay, can I have it, please?
You want the dildo?
Yeah, exactly. All right. So I wish it was, but we're gonna keep rocking them, man. We're gonna keep doing it. The next show, hopefully, fingers crossed. I'm hoping that we have one booked for May. I'm hoping, but if not, June 28th, Athens, Georgia. That's gonna be the next show. Myself, Matt Keegan, Brianna speaking, Drew Hicks is speaking, Jamie Tall, Johnny from Chicago Hope Dealers. We got a whole amazing lineup for that. So that'll be June 28th. Hopefully, again, we locked in this May one. I won't know yet until, I won't know yet until they get back to us. But it was cool, man. It was cool, and I love Florida. Florida was 86 degrees, and here at home it was like 30, and then windy, and then apparently the power went out one day for like 40,000 people. It was crazy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was bad. The transformers blew all that.
Dude, like allergies did you have any trouble with like allergies going down there because it's so nice and the environment changed?
Yeah, I mean, not really, but like my left ear has been it started messing up on me before we left. Like it's constantly popping. And I can't, it's just one of those things, but I went down there and then came back and it's still doing the same thing. So I don't know if I'm getting an ear infection or what, but that's the only thing that I was getting was just my left ear.
Yeah. So like, bro, like I know every time I perform, and especially because it's been so long since you did a show, like, that feeling when you like finally get done and it's just like you feel such a release of like all your stress. Did you feel that?
Yeah. What's up, Lisa from the UK? I appreciate you. St. Helens. Yeah, she's from St. Helens. Yeah, no. I was grateful that it was over because I was stressing so much about it. And again, being the first show in so many years, I apologize if the Wi-Fi, I don't know. I got like one bar on my Wi-Fi too. I don't know if it's the weather or what. So I'm hoping on my end I'm good. Let me know if I'm glitchy or anything. Excuse me. But yeah,
I'm talking more of the feel. I'm talking more not like from the anxiety, just from like being proud of yourself. And like,
no.
You know what I mean? It's a great feeling.
Yeah, no. That's, I mean, yeah, I was getting, that's what I was getting at though too, was that like, it feels great that, that it was finally over, but then at the same time too, it was like, hell yeah, like we'll rock that, and it was cool, Ellie and Heather were there from Outlaw Branding, and we, they were selling, our merch on site.
Yeah.
Hi, Brianna. She says, hi guys.
I saw Ellie in the video I saw Ellie on the live with the video, like walking around, going up on stage. I think it was Ellie.
Yeah, it was Ellie. Yeah, I needed a camera person. So, but yeah, so it was they were there. We sold some merch and whatnot. And then it was, should I share your feed? Sorry. Yeah, Lisa, go ahead, share it, please. I encourage anybody that's on here, if you guys are in there, just share the feed out. So they were there, and then Jamie Tall and Jen Moore, they got to show up. They're the ones that are putting on the Georgia event. So they actually ended up coming through when they were headed back from Florida to Georgia. So it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. I liked it. It was awesome. And then of course, Swag, that's my, that's one of my best friends. So, it was cool just to be able to, link back up with him, and then I met some great people. It was awesome though. It was good. I felt proud of myself. Yeah. Cause I'm like, I did it. Like I did it. I may have fucked up at the very end and I'll own it too. Like I won't ever be one of those people that tries to play it off. Like, hey, if I fuck up, if I fuck up, that's the whole reason I got backing tracks. So, but it was cool. It was cool. I did sound check. It all came out great. Everything sounded great. In-ears were working perfect. The set came great. And, I couldn't be any more happier than how it came out.
Yeah. I think the crowd interaction, cause it was at a church, right? So it was like everybody was sitting, right?
Well, that and all right. So there was 3 of us that did music, 2 worship bands and me as a hip hop artist. So you catch my drift. So when you got two worship teams playing and then you have the only hip hop artist playing, it's going to be a little different. So, but it's all good. Listen, I appreciate it. I did get some really good feedback at the end. There was a lot of people that actually came out and that saw me in the hallway or outside, and they were telling me, it's great. Like, it's amazing. So, it wasn't like it was dead. It was just a different type of environment. So I just had to just adapt to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked it. I definitely liked it. So,
I saw you did Hollow.
What was that?
I saw you did Hollow.
I did Hollow, and I looped my verse twice, so I did it. I had to do it. I was like, yo, I'm doing Hollow. Gotta do Hollow. So I ran it twice, and I was like, all right, we're doing this to I'm gonna emphasize my verse. So I ran it back twice, and it came out great.
Yeah.
No, hopefully it sounded good on live stream.
Yo, I'll be honest with you. I knew my verse wasn't in there, but I didn't even. You looped the second half.
Yeah, I looped where your verse was. I basically I made a performance track of it, so I just copy and pasted my first verse onto the second verse, and I just ran them back to back.
Dude, I didn't even notice that. I honestly, I didn't even notice.
Really?
That I did the first verse twice.
Oh yeah, I did it. I did it twice.
Bro, that's crazy, because if I didn't notice it, they probably didn't notice it either.
Hopefully it sounded good on live stream though.
It sounded really good.
I actually haven't. I've watched bits and pieces of it, but I haven't gone back and actually watched it. So I need to do that.
It was really, really clear. Like you could really hear it sounded good.
Nice. Brianna said you chose an amazing lineup of songs and the editing was, thank you. It's awesome on stream. Yeah, so check this out. We're doing a contest again, This contest is for TikTok people only. If you don't got TikTok, I'm sorry, but this is only for TikTok people. We're trying to kind of run up the TikTok game and kind of get that going. So I will kind of explain here a little bit more later in detail. But again, the TikTok essentially is I'm going to show you a video. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you that specific video. I need you guys to repost that video, like that video, comment on that video. Make sure you're following me. Take screenshots of all that. DM it. Wednesday on community night, the winner will be chosen. Now, for the merch, I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see this. I'm going to turn this light on. So right now, this is a 1 of 1. So this is an American Roulette tumbler. And if you guys look, it's in the shape of a bullet. So it looks like a giant dildo, but it's in the shape of a bullet. So this is really cool. This is a 1 of 1. It's just got the American Roulette artwork on it, and lid comes off, and then of course tumbler and whatnot. It's insulated, so it's hot.
Sick.
It keeps hot and cold. This is a 1 of 1 right now, but if Ellie told me correctly, one person will win one of the person who does this will win this tumbler. So, and I think it's going to be one other item. Don't know. Don't quote me. They were supposed to announce they were supposed to announce it, but they just got back from traveling, so very, very tired, and I get that. So I'm doing it, and hopefully I'm not fucking it up. So, but yeah, I will. That's essentially the rules. I will show you the video here in a little bit, but TikTok people only. If you want to make a TikTok just to do this, by all means, I don't care. Just make sure you follow me. Make sure you repost the specific video that I show you. Comment on that, like it, and you'll be entered into our handy dandy typical spinning wheel. And then Wednesday, community night will announce it. What's up, Sabrina?
What's up, Sabrina?
Again, just so people don't know, again, American Roulette Tumbler. It's amazing. I love it. This thing is so badass. Ellie kept trying to steal it from me the whole time, so I love it. The quality is great. And again, guys, I don't think that we're gonna be like actually manufacturing these to sell. So if you get it, Elliot, tell me in the comments. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think we're gonna be selling this specific one. So if you win this, you're winning this, and nobody else is getting it. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then, of course, everybody knows that last week we dropped the "Only God Could Judge Me" line, and we dropped the Haters coffee mug. So that's on the website. Haters coffee mug. Only God Could Judge Me. Go check that out. Like the video, comment, follow the page. Like I said, repost it. And then, yeah, that's what we do. We're not selling them. No. All right. So if anybody wants one of these, enter into the contest because we are not selling these. These are literally one of ones. So that's it. We may end up selling something different, but not this specifically. But this is so badass that I'm just like, it's amazing. So I will show you guys right now the video for TikTok. So just make sure you're taking notes. All right. Tell me if you can see that, Maddie.
Yeah, I can see it.
All right. So we're going to run up the hollow, this one right here. So just so you guys know, this is my TikTok. I am Jared Blaine Music. I am Jared Blaine Music. Make sure that you are following the right one. I really want to run up the hollow one. So nope, not that one. That's Dear God. I don't know how that happened. All right. Can you hear this, Maddie?
Bro.
Yeah.
Are you
All right.
good?
I'm playing this, and this is what y'all gonna.
Yeah. I mean, no. I mean, not really. But I'm here. Yeah, I mean, I could tell your energy's way off today. Yeah, man. It's been loud up here lately, you know, like too loud. You know, can't sleep, can't think. Just noise. You trying to talk about it, or you just want to bleed it into the mic? Both. I mean, maybe. Like, I wrote something last night. You know, it's dark, but it's real. I mean, that's exactly what we need. You know, people feel that. You know, you ain't the only one fighting through the static. You know, it ain't even about them right now. Like, I just need to get this out before, you know, it swallows me whole. All right, man. The booth's hot. The mic's live. You ready? All right. I'm ready to let him hear what hollow sounds like. All right, bet. I've been staring at the ceiling, lost inside of my head, trying to find a reason just to get up out of this bed. I'm numb to the world, I don't feel nothing. I'm trying to scream, but my voice don't function. Everybody talking, just static. Smile on my face, but it's tragic. Hands to the flame, but I still don't feel. Lost in the dark, don't know what's real. Locked in a cage that I built myself. Heartbeats fade, I don't ask for help.
Okay. That is the video that you guys will be that if you're answering the contest, that's the video that it's the last one that's been posted under, aside from the pinned comment or the pinned video. If you have TikTok, go follow me. I am Jared Blaine Music. Like the video, comment on the video, and repost the video. It'll let me know when you guys like, comment, and repost, but just make sure you take a screenshot, send it to me on Messenger, because I don't think you can send pictures on TikTok. And then Wednesday during community night, we will put it in the wheel, and boom, we'll draw it. for this tumbler, American Roulette tumbler. So, all right. All right. So what's up, Tammy? Tammy Joe is in the building. Brianna says nice boobs. Okay.
What's up, Tammy?
Let's see. Ellie, those who comment follow will be put in the wheel. Yes. Tammy can't sleep because it's cold. Yeah, she's making fun of me because it was cold at her house. So but yeah, so what's been up, guys? Interact in the comments, please. It's been 2 weeks since we've been live. Because I was traveling for the event, so it's been almost like a week and a half. Get it before it's gone. Absolutely. And the merch as well. Only God Could Judge Me. Go check it out. Go check out the design, shirts and hoodies, and then the haters mug, and then of course everything else that is on the website, jaredblanemusic.com. Click on the merch tab. It'll take you right to it. So, yeah, Florida, amazing. I'm going to recap probably because people that are probably in here that just hopped in that probably don't know. Florida was amazing. I loved it. Didn't want to come home. Can't wait to go back. And yeah, so it was good. It was awesome to finally meet Ellie and Heather from Outlaw. It's funny, they do merch and my management, and never met them to this day till that day. So finally got to meet them face to face. Really cool. And then getting to see just everybody else in person. Got to see Jody again, and then met John and Jamie and Jen and whatnot. So it was awesome, guys. If you guys weren't there, you guys missed out. So that means you got to be on the next one. June 28th, Athens, Georgia. I'll drop it. Everything's on the website. Address, date, flyer. It's all on the website. So go check it out. So what's up, Maddie?
I'm excited that you're back and you don't have to work overtime. So that we can do some content. We can get some of this content done, and we can maybe here soon get this this Hollow music video started.
Yeah. Yep. So definitely doing a music video for Hollow. This is going to be a big production on it. So it's not going to be some, little thing here and there. Like, we're just like how I filmed Imagine, the whole video. We're going to do a whole video for Hollow. Hopefully, we can coordinate and figure out, all the logistics on it. But, yeah, I think, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. We got some ideas in our head. Always looking for opinions and ideas from people on content for that specific one. Yeah, so if you guys ever have any ideas, message us directly and just say, hey, I think it'd be cool to do XYZ. We're trying to kind of expand and getting a lot more of this content done. And even though we have ideas, we also want to appeal to the followers and people that support us as well. So if you guys got something, let us know, please.
Yeah, man. I mean, the song's about depression. So, I mean, I'm sure. Yeah, I think it would be really cool to like intertwine like all the supporters' ideas. You know what I mean? It just makes it more of a blessing. Yeah, man. I've been chill. If you ever want to, I've recently started going live on TikTok too, actually.
Bro, I just found out I could go live on TikTok like the other day.
Yeah, so
I thought I had to have so many followers, and I tried it and it worked, and I was like, hell yeah.
So you have to go live. I did it while you were gone. I did this.
Okay.
You have to go live for 30 minutes total, and then you have to go live 3 days, separate days, but it can be like just a minute the other 2 days.
Okay.
And then you can go live and you can add guests onto your live. That's all you have to do. So I did that. So if you ever want to go live on TikTok and we can just talk, you know what I mean? Dude, TikTok is a way better platform for reaching more people, so that's kind of why I started doing the live on there, because you can reach a lot more people and new people, and
I'm trying to set now that I know I can do the TikTok live, I'm trying to set it up on StreamYard. It's a pain in the ass, and a lot of people will tell you you can't do it, but you can, but you have to jump through hoops and you got to kind of like jailbreak it. So I'm trying. That's something I'm going to be working on before Monday. I'm going to try to do it so I can do it. Yeah, Tammy. So that's what I thought. I thought it was supposed to be 500 to go live on audio and then 1,000 for video. But I only have 400 and something followers on TikTok, and I was able to go live video and audio. So I tried it a couple times. So I'm like, all right, cool, let's do it. So now we can run it. They must have changed something. I don't know, but I'm running it now.
Yeah, if y'all want to follow me on TikTok, I think I have like 5,000 followers right now. I'm actually trying to get to 10,000 because I think you have to get to 10,000. Once you get to 10,000, I think you can monetize like your TikTok.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get to 10,000. So if anybody wants to follow me on TikTok, it's Maddie Ice 1990 Recovery Rap.
Look, what's up, Drew? What's up, baby boo?
Yeah, man, maybe I can bring you on live over the next few days, you know what I mean? So I can try to get some of my followers to follow you on there too.
See, and this is why we're kind of doing this TikTok, this contest for TikTok only, because I'm really trying to run it up over there. You know, we all know that short form content it's a game changer, and that's what a lot of us are able to get out there. And so I'm just really trying to run it up, so as much as I can. So again, if you guys just hopped in and you didn't know what the contest is, what's up, Simon? If you don't know what the contest is, you got to go to my TikTok at I am Jared Blaine Music. You're going to share the hollow video, which is the second video that's posted that says this is what depression looks like. You got to like, repost, and comment on it. Make sure send me screenshots. I'm going to enter you into a wheel. It'll draw on Wednesday on community night, and you guys will win right here. You will win the American Roulette custom tumbler. This is shaped into a bullet. It's a tumbler shaped into a bullet. We are not selling these. This is a one of one. We are not going to sell these. We are not making any more of these. But this is really cool. It has my American Roulette logo on it. And the fact that it's shaped into a bullet is badass. So if you guys want to win this, win one of these, I should say, go to my addict ass is trying to figure out how to cheat.
Yo, would you so what, since while you've been gone, I don't know if you saw, I've been doing like lives for people telling their stories. And it's actually really been beneficial because it's been giving me the opportunity to get to know people that support me and know their stories. And then it's also giving that, like, the people that I've done lives for, it's been giving them a lot of support and followers. I was thinking maybe we could do something like that, like maybe once a week, maybe bring somebody on with both of us. You know what I mean? Just an idea.
Yeah, we can figure. Yeah, we talk about it for sure. Definitely talk about it. I'll definitely come on your page and tell my story though, for sure too.
Oh, we can do that whenever, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll put it in the comments right now. Drew, Jared Blaine, give me kisses. I love you, brother. If you guys are not following Drew Hicks, please go follow Drew. He's an amazing brother. We're part of each other's families, part of each other's teams, and we do a lot of stuff together, and we have a bunch of events coming up together. I'm putting it right now in the comments. I am Jared Blaine, BLAINE music. So it's there, and you can also, if you look at right here, you guys probably can't see my mouse moving, but if you look at where my name, Jared Blaine, and you see right underneath it, at I am Jared Blaine Music, that's my handle. You can go, that's my handle on every single social media platform. So just go to TikTok. I am Jared Blaine Music. Find it, the red logo. Look for the hollow video. Repost it. Damn, Lifetime couldn't make a movie on my shit. But yeah, so we could do that for sure. We could definitely do. I want to go on yours, and I'll do it. And then, like I said, we could talk about, maybe not once a week, maybe like once every other week.
Yeah, yeah,
I think it would be cool for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, we'd definitely see what's up. But yeah, man, let me know when you want me to come on yours, and I'll come on yours, and we'll
Dude,
definitely.
we can do it tomorrow.
I know I got people who there's some other podcasts that I'm supposed to be going on and stuff like that we're trying to work on dates and stuff. So if anybody is interested in having me on a podcast, please reach out to Outlaw Brand. Well, you can reach out to myself, but I'm just going to forward you over to Outlaw Branding because they are the ones who are going to get everything scheduled. So I would love to share my story on somebody else's platform. Yeah. So, dude, it's crazy. It seems like 2 weeks has been a long time.
Dude, I'm exhausted, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm so tired tonight, dude. I took the train this morning. I got up at like 6 a.m. because the roofers were outside my window banging on the roof. And then, I had to take the train, and then the train broke down, and I had to change. They had to change the train. I've been running all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you doing for Easter?
I think I don't know exactly like all the details. I know we're cooking. I'm working tomorrow because I have to work tomorrow, but I'm not working Easter. But yeah, no, I think we're gonna cook some food and whatnot.
Nice,
I don't know. My dad wants to do something, and then Brianna wants to do something, so we'll see. But we'll do something for sure.
Nice.
What about you?
Yeah, just spending the weekend with my son.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I still got to get him an Easter basket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, at least you got tomorrow.
Yeah. We're gonna go out tomorrow.
You better start weaving him once, and they ain't gonna be none left over.
I know, right? Oh man, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, dude, I'm just, I've been chilling, man. I talked to you about my little situation I had a couple days ago, so I got that resolved. So now I got my whole apartment to myself. And you know what's crazy, bro? My entire life up until now, this is the first time that like I think I finally made it to a point where I'm taking care of myself. I'm sober. I'm doing things right. So I'm really proud of that, because I've never done it without selling drugs or being in active addiction and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, and then on top of that, I've been finding God. So I've been having a lot of like peace. I've been at peace lately, So
Right.
I've just been kind of chilling, doing what I can to help people get their voice out there. And
yeah,
man,
no,
chilling.
that's cool, man. That's cool that you're doing stuff, making moves.
Yeah.
Drew says my lame ass is traveling on Easter. Well, brother, I hope your wife is A, either going with you, or B, I hope she's not whooping your ass because you're traveling. Oh, by the way, just so you know, Drew, I will have that video to you tonight as soon as this live is over. I'll send it in the chat, so you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, no, that's cool, man. Heard you getting baptized. I seen that yesterday. So
yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm getting baptized on April 27th.
Cool.
On a Sunday.
That's cool, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, dude. I'm a little nervous about it because I don't like to do things unless I'm being real about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that once I do that, I really have to turn my life around. Like, I mean, I turn my life around, but in the God aspect, like I'm gonna really have to like put the work in to continue to grow in that aspect.
Yeah.
So for me, it's really like a dedication to do that. Like,
yeah, Drew on StreamYard. Do you want the link? Yeah. I've been baptized twice.
Oh, have
And,
you?
yeah, I actually have once when I was like 5 years old.
Yeah.
And then the other time, this is the crazy thing, and this is what I'll say right here. I got baptized the second time in the height of my addiction. All right, Drew, I'm gonna send it right now. I was in the middle of my addiction, and I got baptized. But I got baptized under the that I was nobody knew I was using. Nobody knew I was an addict. So I was like this, this perfect person, and I was like, yeah, let's go get baptized. And so I kind of regret the fact that I got baptized while I was high, mind you. I was high when I got baptized.
Yeah.
But it didn't change anything right then and there,
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. It's one of those things. I know when you told me maybe you could get baptized too, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't
man.
know.
Dude, I don't know, man. I'm really focused on trying to like, dude, my friend calls me Counselor Matt because like I've got so far into this like wanting to just help people, and the more that I see people grow from what I say, it's like you know what I mean? Like you start to realize like how much you really can make a positive difference.
Yeah, Drew, I sent it to you. I texted it to you. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. Maybe down the line, I don't know, bro. But that's cool that you're doing it. So,
you're my friend, man. So I had to ask. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
I said I appreciate it, bro. I definitely appreciate it. Yeah. So, man, people that probably on that didn't get a chance earlier. Just came back from Florida. Florida was amazing. Did the first annual Soberest Swaggy Be the Change event in and that was awesome. It was in Orlando. Jody was there. Jody, obviously, it was his event, but I was there. Outlaw Branding was there. It was really cool. It was really cool. I was grateful to be a part of it.
Bro, why don't you, because I know you messaged me, like, why don't you talk about some of the other stuff you did down there? Because I know when I talked to you,
yeah.
said doing all kinds of fun stuff, dude.
Oh, yeah. No, it was cool. I had, went around and did some touristy shit, and just, went on an airboat ride through the Everglades and, when, I did some, I texted it to you, Drew, and it says you haven't read it. And then I sent it to your messenger as well. So
what's the,
what?
What's the Everglades?
Everglades is down in, so it's basically the big ass swamp down in Florida.
Yeah.
So it's a big swamp full of crocodiles. Big swamp full of crocodiles. I don't know how come, hold on, I'm gonna send it again to Drew. Big swamp down in there, and it's full of alligators. And so a lot of people go out on fan boats, and they go out and they just glide all the way across, and they get to see all the alligators and all this other stuff. So so did that. It was cool. Got to see a bunch of gators.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Not a lot of people. There's a lot of people in the world that never, you know what I mean? Like people from up north that will never see stuff like that. So that's really cool, man.
What is up, my brother?
Good to see you. Good to see you, Maddie.
What up, bro?
Yeah, I heard you're getting baptized, huh?
Yeah. I'm getting baptized April 27th. So
congratulations, man. That's it's a huge step.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it is.
Good for you, man. Good for you.
Thank you, bro.
Everybody needs some Jesus in their life, man.
Yeah. No, I've been up until a month ago, I always questioned God, and I don't know what happened this past month. I've had certain people in my life that have been talking and explaining God to me and explaining the history and going to church and stuff and learning, and I'm like, I'm almost at the point where I'm like I fully believe, like, there's no denying it. You know what I mean? So
There
I'm
really is
grateful
no
for
denying
that.
it. And today is Good Friday. You all know that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, I'll be
I forgot until I went to one of my locations and the office was closed, and I'm like, why is it closed? And I'm like, oh, it's Good Friday. That makes sense. So I honestly forgot that Sunday was Easter until yesterday. And then I'm like, dang. And then they're gonna have Easter on 420? That's crazy.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. A lot of people smoking and eating that Easter dinner.
Jeez. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Do they talk about that in the Bible?
What,
What?
smoking weed?
Like marijuana, do they talk about that in the Bible?
I don't know of
I
a
mean,
book.
they
of this.
talk about like weeds,
Herbs.
herbs, but I don't know like if they specifically. I don't think they
They don't. There's not.
specifically.
I think that's in the chapter of dabs.
That's in the dab chapter.
Dab chapter 3, verse 6.
Well, that is because it's in the Old Testament too. That where they do talk about it, about the herbs and stuff is in the Old Testament, and a lot of people, that's where they get a lot of argument back and forth, is because they're like,
Yep.
it's Genesis, yeah. So and it's just like
Yeah.
people,
Yep.
they argue back and forth, and it's like you got those people that claim, well, God made every seed good and this, that, and the third, and then other people are like, nah, but it doesn't mean marijuana. It's just this back and forth thing,
And you got people that want to call it the devil's lettuce.
I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. I don't have a problem with people who smoke marijuana. I really don't.
Drew,
As long as you're doing it in the right, in the right man, just like same thing, like if somebody goes and has an alcoholic beverage, as long as you're doing it in the right manner, and you're not sucking dick for it, and treating, no, for real. If you're not out there like using your last $20 and creating a hardship on your family and yourself and all that, and if it keeps something out of your body, like a needle out of it, or something up your nose, dude, who cares, bro? Like,
I have a shirt that says that, Jared. It's funny you said that. It says I had a shirt that says it really wasn't an addiction if you didn't suck dick for it. I have a shirt that says that. My wife don't let me wear it in public though.
I always say that when people do something in their recovery, that's, some people, they need MAT, or they need, they do weed, or they do kratom, or they just do whatever, and a lot of people will shit on them for doing it because they're not 100% abstinent. And it's like,
Right.
bro, like, you can
Those
do
are
it.
the only the ones that shit on them are the 12 steppers.
And it's sad, bro. It really is sad, because it's just like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm just, the way that I look at it is, as long as it doesn't create a hardship on yourself, your finances, your family, you're not, out there, instead of buying a gallon of milk, you're buying, some weed or something.
Right.
Who am I to say that's not helping you in the long run?
It's like this for me. I mean, I took the abstinence through. I haven't done anything in over 9 years. Okay, just because I don't smoke weed doesn't mean somebody else can't. I don't. It's not. This is the whole judgment in this whole recovery of, especially when it comes to the mat drugs. Okay, when you're on Suboxone or Vivitrol or methadone, those addicts and alcoholics in recovery, they get it bad from this community, dude.
Oh,
man,
yeah.
you know what, Drew? Like, so in my perspective, right? If you have 3 years clean and you haven't done anything, and you go meet a friend at a restaurant and you have one beer, and then you don't drink for 3 more years, I don't, in my opinion, I don't consider that a relapse, because
No, it's a lapse.
To me, a relapse is when you relapse back into the behaviors of addiction.
Big difference between lapse and relapse.
You want to freaking know what a relapse is? A relapse is a complete change of your mood or mind altering. One beer ain't gonna mood or mind alter me. I don't drink, but one beer with your meal with a friend, I would never consider that a relapse for anybody.
Yeah, but there's those people
as long as you don't develop those habits.
If you took that if you drink like a 12-pack at the bar, then yeah, you're drunk. You know, that's a
Yeah.
relapse. That's a
Yeah.
relapse.
And that
I
might
could,
that'll lead you into snorting some coke and some other stuff,
dude.
and
If
just
I drank three beers, I'm shooting dope by the end of the night, dude. I know me.
yeah,
You know, I know I
yeah,
am. Because I don't like to drink anyways. But if I get that, you know, that dizzy, lightheaded, I'm getting drunk feeling. Oh shit, I want to get my high. My high.
Yeah.
right,
You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't fuck around. I don't fuck
yeah.
around.
Tracy says I can and have total control with one drink, one line of coke, different story. Yeah,
Dude.
you know, and that's just the way it is. You know, alcohol wasn't my substance of choice.
Me
So
neither, dude. Me
I
neither.
can go have a drink and it ain't gonna bother me, but I don't, just because I don't want to risk it leading me, you know, to wanting other substances, you know, because like you said, Drew,
Like
you
I
start
said, dude.
feeling that, getting buzzed, and you're like, oh, this is feeling good. All right, I like
I'm
this,
telling
and
you, I'll
then
tell you a true story,
boom.
dude. I'm gonna tell you a story about me that I don't really tell publicly often, but I think I might have once. Dude, I'm the kind of addict, dude. If I was to go down that road and start drinking, by the end of the night, and this is a true story, this really happened to me. I was found in a cornfield with just my boxers on, right? Handcuffed to a blow-up doll of Jessica Rabbit, and I had red lipstick on my chest that said, "You owe me $10."
Oh my
Bro,
God,
at
bro.
And
least you had
it took me
boxers.
fucking 30 years to find out who I owed $10, dude. And I found out 2 years ago.
Really?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, dude, swear to God, I ran into it was a friend of mine that I was obviously partying with that night, and fucking of course, you know, the first one that passes out gets fucked with, right?
But
And
he waited
fucking
that long to tell you.
dude, yeah. I mean, fucking for some reason we seen each other at the gas station. He's like, "Hey man, remember that time I wrote that lipstick?" I go, "You fucking did that?" I was like, "Yeah."
Wow.
And they just came up.
Yeah. At
Dude,
least you
that's
weren't
so
naked,
crazy.
bro.
Dude, I mean, yeah. I mean, I walked up to a farm. I'm in Indiana. I live in Indiana, cornfields everywhere. So I walked up to this farmer's house because I didn't know where the fuck I was. You know, dude, but what it was, I was on acid, shrooms, drinking, and that's just a terrible mix for me. But I walked up to this farmer's house and this fucking blow up doll handcuffed to me, dude. They were real fucking handcuffs. I couldn't get them off. And I'm dragging along this blow up doll. And I knocked. The dude was cool. He's like, "Oh, one of those nights, huh?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah, dude." So he let me use his phone, and so I called somebody to come pick me up. But yeah, that was a
Dude,
crazy.
dude, Drew, yo, you have to make a piece of content about that, bro.
It'd probably go viral.
Reenact
Bro,
it,
it
bro.
would go
Reenact it.
viral.
Reenact that shit. Go get a blow up doll of
Yes.
Jessica Rabbit.
Hey man, my real game's getting on point lately, man.
It is. It is. I see it too.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I wasn't ever really a big reel person, but then I had Jared and everybody's telling me, "Hey, man, you started making reels." Now my pages are fucking blowing up.
Oh, reels are where it's at, bro. Yo, I was gonna ask you, Drew. Would you want to come on like my live and tell your story?
My story's fucking crazy, dude. I mean,
Yeah, but I mean, bro, your story can help a lot. I have 12,000 followers, so it would probably bring you followers and supporters, and it would probably help a lot of people.
I mean, I'd tell your story, but I'm not hurting for followers, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, anywhere I tell my story, you know what I was told in recovery. My sponsor, who just celebrated 35 years this last Wednesday, he told me when I first came into recovery, whenever you're asked to be of service, you do it. Okay,
Yeah.
Mhm.
if you're asking me, then yeah, I'd do it. I'm actually
All
telling
right.
my story in 37 states this year. And check this out. I haven't told nobody yet, but I'm gonna make a post tomorrow. But since we're on Jared's and he's my boo thing, um, everybody knows you heard I'm speaking in England, right? And then I just booked today Ireland.
And
What?
I remember you telling me too. You were
Yeah.
trying.
Dude,
So
Yeah.
dope.
So while I'm over in England, I'm just gonna hop, skip, and jump over to Ireland and speak over there too.
Dude, that's
you're taking me, right? You gonna take me in your luggage?
Well, you're gonna have to fight my wife for that seat.
yo. Did you ever think in your addiction that you would be like doing what you're doing right now?
Oh, absolutely not. You know, I didn't. The only thing we were talking about followers a minute ago. I go, if you were following me back then, you were following me to the county jail or the state penitentiary. You know,
Yeah.
I mean that's about all I was. No, but to answer that question, honestly, no, absolutely not. Recovery's given me, man. We talk about God. We were just talking about you getting baptized. I'm a big believer in God. You know, my family. You know, this weekend is a big weekend for my family. Easter Sunday, Easter service, all that crap. It means the world to me, man. Without God's grace, dude, God's opened all these doors for me, man. I'm just a humble servant, you know. No, I absolutely never thought I could be doing what I'm doing today, you know. But I surround myself with really solid people, though. Jared, you, Maddie, you know, I have an amazing dream team. I got a support from my sponsor, who's got 35 years. That's where I'm. That's the goal I'm reaching for. That 35 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Dude, you know what? Like, I noticed something recently too. So you know how when you're like 30, 60 days clean, like you're really struggling, like, and then you get to 6 months and it starts to get a little easier. Like then I got to my year mark. It's like when I got to my year mark, it's like it's like I've been like blossoming. It's
yeah.
like it's like after I hit my year, did you feel like that? Like after your first year, like out of nowhere, like you started to really, really change, like feel
Well,
yourself grow?
my first year was. Well, I spent my first year in a sober living house. Okay. My process of recovery goes drug court, sober living. Okay. I didn't go to detox treatment. You know, I went through drug court program, and then in part of the plea bargain that I signed for drug court is I had to go to this sober living house in my hometown for a year long program. But my first year would be typically different from somebody like you, Matt. You were at home that first year, right? So
I
um,
mean, basically, kind of.
I had to, and I thank God for sober living because what sober living taught me was structure. Okay,
Yeah.
you know, you had to make your bed, you had to do, you know, things that I'd never done before. You know, in active addiction. You know, when I came into recovery, I had 3 days worth of clothes in a black trash bag. That was it. I mean, I had done and lost everything, dude. I mean, I was
Yeah.
just lost everything. So, but yeah, the first year. It was a big deal when I first got my first medallion, my first one. Um, Oh, it was the first year is the most in my eyes the most important one because it's the first complete calendar year that you've been clean and sober. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, um, yeah, man, it's but now I just celebrated my 9 year, so 9 years and 2 months to be exact today.
They say it takes like 18 months. What is it, like 18 months to change?
Technically, it's 6 months for your receptors to start healing. 6 months at a minimum.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's something about like it takes like 18 months. Oh, like when you get off drugs, it takes like 18 months for your mind to go back to normal.
Really? I don't know
Is
if I've made it after 9 years.
yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah.
my mind's fucked.
Look at your head. Look at your
I
head.
figure I got a big ass head. It fits.
Bro,
Dude,
if I woke up in a cornfield handcuffed to a sex doll, I'd be a little fucked up too.
hey, but it was a hot sex doll. Let me add that. She
Yeah.
looked good, dude. She looked good.
See,
What
Brianna
color
said
hair? Did she have hair?
red hair,
Yeah,
right?
she had hair.
Red hair.
Red hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Brianna says that first year is so full of changes. That's why they recommend waiting that first year before starting relationships. There's so many things that go along with it. I don't have any coins. COVID closed meetings before I even hit 30 days. Yeah, you know, to feedback on what you were saying, Drew, about you just the humble servant, you know, and that was when I was in Florida, I was talking to this lady at the event, and she was, you know, we were talking about being obedient, and honestly, that's what it's all about. It's all
That's it.
about just being obedient at the end of the day. And that's not even being religious. That's just in that, like you said, you know, you're told that when you're asked to be of service, you do it.
Yeah.
And it's being obedient in our lives. And again, it doesn't even have to deal with religion or God or anything. That's just in everything. So I find personally that if you are obedient, things will happen and they'll just start coming, you know, just coming.
It's crazy
Absolutely.
you say that because one of my friends literally told me the same thing yesterday. We had a whole conversation about obedience.
Yeah. So,
Great.
we do it, and that's the way. And I think that's when I think of success, I don't think of record label. I don't think of streams. I don't think of any of that. I think of obedience. So that is being, for me, that is being successful, is being obedient. So that's
To
it.
yourself and yeah.
Yeah. What are you going to show us, Drew?
These.
Yeah.
I need to mail you
Hold
some.
Hold it closer.
Yes. Send me some. Clean and sober. That's what's up. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I know.
So you can either mail me some, or you can hold on to it and give me a bunch in Georgia.
Well, I just got 500 in the mail. I had to order them because I'm getting tired of people saying you got a business card. Fuck.
Dude, if you mail me some, I'll pass some out when I'm like walking around and stuff, bro.
Right on. Yeah, I'll mail both you guys some, man. I got so many of them, man.
Cool.
My wife said we're gonna print some business cards because I'm tired of dealing with this. I said, all right, bet, let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's good. And plus, it makes you look a little bit more, professional at the end of the day as well. So it's cool.
I'll probably start putting them in my freaking people who order apparel
Bro,
from me.
Yeah, I was so I was talking to Ellie about something, about doing something, and it was it was wristbands. It was getting some wristbands, the silicone wristbands.
Her saying that. Yeah,
I did.
And I want to put one in each. Anytime someone does an apparel order, I want to put one in each one, so they're getting a wristband out of it, maybe a decal or a sticker or something. So that's a good idea for what to do that.
Yeah, dude, I actually went on and got this was a while ago, but I think my mom went on and got them for like a gift for me or something. But dude, it was freaking like little keychain bottle openers that like had my name on it. Like, dude, you can get so much cool stuff, bro.
Yeah.
And my thing is because I perform at bars sometimes. So like my whole thing is like if I pass out little keychain bottle openers to people at the bar, every time they look at my name, it's gonna make them plant a seed of them just thinking about recovery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Before we wrap this up, because we're going to wrap it up here in a minute, I'm going to give everybody one last chance to enter this contest. This is for TikTok people only. Trying to get the TikTok game going. American Roulette Tumbler. This is a 1 of 1. We are not selling these on the website. These will not be available at all, but it's in the shape of a bullet. So if anybody knows about the song American Roulette, it has the gun on it. It's me, Nico, Dylan Rickman about our fentanyl crisis. Tumbler, insulated, stays cold, stays hot. My TikTok it's in the chats as well as if you look under my name, it says I am Jared Blaine Music. Go there, red logo, click on it, make sure you follow me. Share it's the second video that's on there that says this is what depression looks like. It's for Hollow. Like that video, comment that video, repost that video, screenshot it, send me DM me proof on Facebook Messenger, and we will put you into a wheel random generator. And during Wednesday's Night Live, we will we'll spin it, and whoever wins will win this. We ain't selling this, so this is a legit 101. So
no, I seen it though when Ellie stopped at my house that day on the way down to Florida. I seen that.
It's pretty badass too,
Oh, it is pretty neat.
I mean, it does look like a giant dildo. Let's just say that. That's what it does look like. I
told her it looked like. I said, it looks like a dildo.
I'm sure there's plenty of people.
You better be careful. Jared might take that and do something funny with it.
Jesus. But Dixie, love your music. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe she was at the event in Florida. But it was an amazing event. I had a lot of great people show up and give me some support after the event. And it's cool. My first event in 10 years. And
y'all need to come to Georgia. It's gonna be off the hook. Georgia's gonna be off the hook.
We got some. I mean, with me performing, with Drew speaking, with Matt Keegan speaking, with everybody, Johnny, with Swag, everyone being there, it's gonna be an amazing event.
Yeah.
Don't miss out. Seriously, do not miss out. Oh, I wasn't. You were watching on TikTok. All right. So, oh yeah, because I was live on TikTok as well as, yeah. So appreciate you. Thank you so much. So, Sabrina says, Brianna better watch him. That's funny. Oh, geez. I don't know.
And
I don't
don't
even know.
forget about the Wisconsin event's going to be off the hook
Yes.
too.
Yes. August 1st through the 3rd. We are going, myself, Maddie, Drew. We have some other amazing people. Jody's going to be there. We are going to be, it's going to be a weekend event. It's going to be amazing. It's awesome. All the info is on, if you go to my website, it's on there, jaredblanemusic.com. It's under the events address. Everything's on there. It's really, really cool. I'm super stoked for it. So if you're in the area, hop on.
Hop on. Let's go.
Hop on. But yeah, again, I just wanted to, come on here. It's been 2 weeks. We just want to talk about, this recap. And yeah, I love every single one of you guys. Thank you for the support. Let me see. Dixie says, y'all have any plans to come down south to Oklahoma area? Listen,
I'm speaking there.
Drew speaking. Hopefully we can get some shows. If you're still on here.
Yeah,
Oklahoma. Ellie does.
Ellie.
Ellie's does all the booking. So Oklahoma. Listen.
Ellie's our girl, man. She's. Everybody needs an Ellie in their life, but get your own fucking Ellie, okay? Get your own.
Brianna says, Sabrina, I wasn't watching what happened. We were talking about the big giant dildo is what we were talking about. So. But yeah.
It comes with a bottle of KY with it. So
and Diddy.
Oh, and Diddy. Some baby oil. He said Diddy did it.
Yeah. But I appreciate everybody that hopped on today. We will be live again Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern time for Mind Over Matter. I'm going to start jumping back on regular schedule now that traveling's over with. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, love you guys. Go follow on all platforms. Follow myself, Drew, Maddie. Yeah, definitely Dixie, reach out. Okay, perfect. All right, love you guys. We out.
Later.